Hey, what's up guys, it's AceHoller180 here to bring you a storytime video. So today I'm going to continue the Washington DC trip with this part 2. Part 1 will be in the link within the description. Without further ado, let's move into the story. So the second day we went to a big building with glass elevators, normal boring elevators, exhibits, a room to honor America's greatest tragedies, and of course, a gift shop. So we all went into small groups of friends with only being slightly monitored. There were some odd things like flat out cars as a room. And that's cool I guess, but nothing too crazy. I mean, I didn't just come to Washington DC just to see some cars, you know? But I found more interest with the concept with glass elevators. I think I went up and down about at least over a dozen of times. I was recognized and everyone was like, hey, it's Elevator Kid. Honestly though, I just stayed in there having small talk with some people and see how they were doing. But I ended up getting off for two main reasons. One, the guy in charge of operating it told me to, and two, I heard a snap noise, and this building was like 5 to 7 stories high. I was released on the 5th floor. I went down a normal elevator to get back down. But with the normal elevator, young idiotic children were jumping up and down the elevator, and I don't know if you know this about me, but I like being alive. So when the elevator was shaking, I held onto a handle, the door opened, and I was out of there. Oh, and there was also this big screen that showed events and information. But then they wanted to show random people here. So when 12-year-olds got the camera, they freaking did Fortnite dances and everyone was looking at them like bruh. The camera went back to normal, which I actually blamed the kids for, and our group went out for lunch. It was a 5-star restaurant. Again, makes sense because the trip was expensive. We got like spaghetti for our lunch, nothing much, just going to a 5-star restaurant was cool enough. But after that, we went to tour the whole memorial, which is like a 5 to 15 mile walk. It's big. We saw a lot of stuff, but I was held back with 2 adults. One was a history teacher and the other was the assistant principal. So we had to regroup with the others. We went through a path with stones of all the people who died for America. I was silent to pay my respects, but a lot of other people weren't. They ended up ticking off my history teacher by saying, why are we here? When will this end? And just straight up laughing. The history teacher went on for like 2 to 3 minutes about how disrespectful that was while we were walking. After his venting, we ran next to a pond to catch up, and he ate like every gnat that he could. I laughed really hard and kept saying stuff like, wow, I know you wanted your protein, but dang. And here's the thing about karma, guys. It can sometimes strike quick. So when I ran up the stairs, I tripped, and I had to listen to the most stupid comeback ever. He said with the biggest grin I've ever seen on his face, hey Ace, how was your trip? Well, on that note, I'll end the video here. If you want the end of this, the video must get at least 15 likes. And trust me, there are some really good things in the sequel. Remember to leave likes and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, AceHoller180 signing out.